What's up, Gemini? Welcome to your weekly reading. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I'm so thankful that you're here with me. We'll be seeing what messages need to come through for you for the week ahead. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, overall see what's going on, what spirit wants you to look out for or be aware of. If this reading helps or resonates, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box. And yeah, Gemini, let's get into this. Let's see what's going on for you for this upcoming week. What do my Geminis need to know or be aware of? That was a fail. That shuffle was a freaking fail. Okay, let's get into this. What's going on for Gemini for this week ahead, the next 7 days? What do my Geminis need to look out for? Messages for Gemini. We have the Dragonfly coming out. I believe that came out for Scorpio in their April reading. If you got any Scorpio placements or you're dealing with Scorpio, maybe check that reading out. There might be some info there for you. So we have the Dragonfly and the Elephant. There's some sort of information coming in, right? It is coming in on like the divine timing. So like the timing of events this week are really important. It's important to the storyline, okay? You may not fully understand it at the moment, but in hindsight, you'll look back at it and understand the reason why things played out the way they did. You know, your emotions about a situation, a person, where you're at yourself at the beginning of the week towards the end of the week is going to completely change. It's going to completely transform. The way you feel about something might completely flip-flop and be the opposite by the end of the week. So stay tuned for that. We'll get a little bit more insight as to what that could be about, but this is about an emotional situation, and your thoughts and your feelings and your opinion on something is going to change. We have the Elephant out here indicating that there is some sort of like movement after feeling blocked or feeling stuck. Maybe you've been experiencing some sort of like a mental block, or like maybe you've just been experiencing brain fog. Like maybe you've just been feeling really tired or lethargic, or just like haven't been thinking very clearly. That's going to shift as well for you. By the end of the week, you're going to be feeling on point, crystal clear, sharp, intuition on point, right? With the Elephant, their third eye is highlighted here. Elephant's also symbolic of good luck, right? Elephants are extremely auspicious for their good luck and like good news or blessings coming in. So I mean, hey, claim it, accept it, be open to receive. If you're closed off to it, you're like, yeah, right, that's not gonna happen. Well, then it's not gonna happen. You know that, right? I'm just saying, right? So claim it. You want that good news to come in, it's yours. Claim it, visualize it, feel it, like picture yourself in it, okay? But there is some sort of like information coming in that's gonna change your situation, or it's like there might be some sort of solution that you come into, or like if you've been dealing with some sort of challenge or problem, is like you're finding the way out, or you're finding a solution, or you're finding like, yeah, something like that, okay? There might be something about redirection here, or if like plans don't go accordingly, or things may fall through. Trust in the bigger picture. Trust that this is happening for a bigger reason that you're just not seeing at the moment. So it's kind of like zoom out. Look at the bigger picture here, okay? Let's get into the tarot. Let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. What you should know, look forwards to, or be aware of. What's going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead, the next 7 days? What do my Geminis need to know or be aware of? Show me clearly. Definitely something about exercising patience as well might be coming up this week ahead. Your patience might be tested, so stay tuned for that. What's going on for Gemini for the week ahead? Next 7 days. 10 of Cups. Nice. Starting off strong. We also have the 7 of Cups. What's going on for Gemini for this week ahead? High Priestess. Pisces vibes, and also the 3 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, 4 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, also the 2 of Swords. You have some sort of choice to make. You're not aware of all the options yet though, or it's like there's a vibe where there's like a lot on your plate and you're feeling kind of overwhelmed, but you're keeping it kind of on the down low. Or like Seven of Cups and the High Priestess, you need to follow your intuition here. There's something your intuition is trying to tell you, or like I'll give you some sort of warning or something like that. You need to really listen to it, but you're kind of having some doubts, or you're not, like you're waiting for more information, or it's like there's definitely the vibe where you need to take things slow. Don't rush into anything this week. Take your time, because there's more information to come to light. We have with the Four of Cups, it's telling me that there is something you're not fully seeing, you're not fully aware of. This could be about a relationship, a commitment, your money. It could also just be like your own personal things going on, but there's something you're not aware of. So we'll look into that. And I feel maybe around the full moon Libra is where you'll get some sort of insight or answers, but you have a choice to make, but you aren't ready to make this choice until you get some sort of information, or you like lower down your options, and this choice could be affecting not only you, but your family or people that are close to you. Definitely family is on your mind, or your home is on your mind. You might be really like, some of you, maybe there's been some sort of mix-up with a family member, mix-up in communication. There could also be the vibe with the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Like maybe this is about you really like visualizing and manifesting like your dream life of like what you want to be, what you want to have. Like, you know, there's a lot of like visualization, manifestation that you're trying to like tap into and attract and call forwards using your spiritual gifts and abilities, manifesting techniques. Here with the High Priestess, you are slowly but surely calling and attracting it in, right? With the Three of Wands, you see these boats, they're coming in, your ships are coming, Gemini. It is taking some time, it is requiring your patience. You might be feeling like it's not coming. With the Hierophant and the Four of Cups, it's like you're showing up consistent, you're dedicated to this, you're dedicated towards your craft, your goals, you know, your wants, needs, desires, but yet you feel Four of Cups like it's not coming your way, or you're feeling like, you know, where is it? Where are my ships? When is this happening? Maybe you've been experiencing lots of delays or setbacks or blocks. Again, that elephant vibe, where even if you have been experiencing blocks, it's not that this thing isn't meant for you or that it's never coming. It is. It's just happening in a different way, or it's not, maybe it doesn't exactly line up to what you had in mind, right? And again, the dragonfly, this whole visualization, crystal clear perspective. So this, what you're calling in or what you're trying to attract, it's like it might not look what you had in mind, or may not completely match with the image in your mind, but it doesn't mean that's not there. It's like it is there, it's in front of you, but you might not be noticing it, or you might be overlooking it, or yeah, it's just like it's literally right here. The Ten of Cups, like it's right here. You have amazing things around you this week. You have a lot of blessings around you, but it's like you're like, where are they? And it's like it's literally right in front of you. You know, there's this one time, this was like a few months ago, I had someone comment and be like, where are my blessings? That's how I hear where are my blessings? They're not here, they're never coming. And it's just like, dude, first of all, you're alive, right? You're breathing, you have some form of technology, a phone, a computer, you have access to the internet. Like, you know, you probably got heat, you probably have food, water. Like, let's first of all just like state the blessings that are around us that we be taking advantage of. Like, not to diminish, be like, oh, their life is harder than yours because they're suffering, or there's hungry kids, and like, oh, this and that, and they have it worse. Like, this is not a competition. But like, practicing gratitude is so freaking important when we're trying to attract more of that into our life. We have to practice gratitude for even the smallest little things, even the little fuck ups, even the things that don't go according to our plan, or things that maybe hurt us, or, you know, it kind of sucks. It's like you don't have to. You don't have to, but it just makes it easier. It's like if you're just practicing gratitude and just kind of like, it's about perspective, y'all, you know? It's about perspective. Anyways, I'm like rambling on and on and on. But it's like, yeah, it's like right in front of you, Ten of Cups. It's like you have so much goodness in your life, but it's like you're on the chase. You're like, what's the next thing? The next big thing, the next big thing, the next big thing. It's like, hold on, slow your ass down, Three of Wands, and like just appreciate what you have so far and where you're at. And like your past self desperately wanted what you have at the moment, right? Wherever you're at right now. you're like so focused on the next big thing. You're focused on the future. You're like the next, but it's like your past self wanted what you have right here, right now, and yet you're not even like soaking it up. Not saying you aren't, right? I'm sure there's many of you who are. That's awesome, but there's some of you that are kind of overlooking it. And it's like, it's not like intentional. It's just like sometimes you just need a reminder to get back into that frequency, that mindset. Because again, it's like Hierophant to the Four Cups. It's like, you got it. You got that thing you wanted. You got that job. You got that relationship, that marriage, that house, that car. You got that thing that you wanted. Or it's like, it's on its way. It's really close. And yet you're like, oh, it's not good enough. Or I thought having this thing would make me happy and I'm not. Okay, what's the next thing to fill the void? It's like, you know, it really does stem from within, and some of y'all have been kind of blocking yourself, or it's like an inner thing that has kind of been like blocked off or disconnected. So anyways, this is like some deep shit for this week ahead. It's like a lot of like inner stuff going on, a lot of like shadowy stuff being brought up for you to look at. You know, full moon in Libra coming up. Libra air sign, you're an air sign. I wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of hitting hard for some of you, especially if you got any Libra or Aries placements. We are also heading into eclipse season too. That's just around the corner. So there's some intense energies at play. All right. I'll give you that. Yeah, it's just like you have high goals, high expectations for yourself. Queen of Pentacles. You just want the best for yourself. You want the very best. And you're just constantly looking to expand on that and build on that. And that's amazing. And I respect the grind and your focus and your willpower. But like, you know, it just kind of feels like there's some sort of stuckness or stagnancy, or things have just gotten kind of boring or stale, or needing just a bit of refreshing, you know? And you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Seven of Cups. What? How do I do that? Well, I think something that's important for you this week ahead is definitely tune inwards to your heart, your soul, your intuition. Like, definitely take time out to meditate more, or journal, or just really sit with your thoughts and your feelings and like tune into your gut instincts, okay? About like what action needs to be done or taken, or what direction you should go down, okay? Because there's like some sort of confusion that you're experiencing. And it's like, you gotta look within. Spirit is saying you gotta look within. So let me look into this for you. See if there's anything you should know about this, okay? First of all, Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here? What is going on for Gemini? Tell me the Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here in this reading for Gemini for this week ahead? Show me clearly. Any insight, wisdom, guidance? Tell me the Seven of Cups for Gemini. So Temperance. Yeah, it's like you've been really patient about something. And you're like, where the hell is it? Three of Pentacles in the Tower. Almost like it's taking too slow. You're like willing to just like give up or walk away or jump ship. Hierophant reversed, Seven of Pentacles reversed. You're getting hella impatient. Okay, you know what, Gemini? If you've been just kind of waiting around, maybe this is a sign that you should just go for it or take action. It's like, instead of you waiting for the opportunity to come to you, maybe it's like you need to just full force, like get your ass up and just do this thing, or take some sort of action, or be the first one to initiate. Be bold and make the first move. Like, maybe it's about that. Maybe you've been in this waiting, receptive mode, right? And that's kind of High Priestess mode, where she's like, the feminine energy is like sit and attract and let it come to you, using your magic to attract it. Maybe it's like you got to do the opposite. Maybe it's like, instead of you saying, no, I don't chase, I attract, it's like, no, maybe do a little bit of chasing, you know? Nothing. Sometimes you got to switch things up. And if like this current approach isn't working, or it's taking too long, yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, it is taking a long time. It's coming. There is growth, but for whoever I'm picking up on, who I'm talking to, it's like, you're like, I need this faster, especially if this is money, right? You might be in a time where you're really in need of more money, and you're like, I don't have time to fuck around or wait. Like, I need something instant. I need to have some solid paycheck. I need something reliable. I need something stable. And this isn't like, perhaps in the future this could lead to something stable, but at the moment it's not what I need at the moment. So some of y'all might be completely jumping ship, or like leaving a situation behind. Three of Pentacles in the Tower. There is some sort of shakeup, some sort of shift. about something that you've been working on, or something that you've been, something that you've been trying to build, and you've been very patient with building it, but you're like, some of you, you're reaching this point where you're just like, hey, I gotta make a choice here. I gotta break away or like go somewhere else. 7 of Pentacles reverse, Hierophant reverse. This is the energy where it's like you're not giving up. I don't want to say giving up. It's not like you're giving up. Some of you might just come back to this later on, or when you have time, or when you're in a better place, then you're gonna come back to this. But for some, you might actually be like, you know what, forget it. This is not worth my time, my energy. So you could be choosing to walk away, or this is like you taking the alternate path, or you're considering your other options. You're seeing what's out there, and you do have other options, right? You don't have to stick with this current path, okay? No matter what you end up choosing, right? You got all these different ways you could go about this. You are going to end up at your 10 of Cups, at your fulfillment, at your happiness. You're going to have what you want, but there's multiple different avenues, different paths, different routes you could take that will lead you to the same thing, So I just want to pass that on too. You're like, oh, but what if I take this road and it doesn't take me to my wish fulfillment? It's like you have multiple paths you could take that's going to take you to the same thing, okay? You have the longer path, you have the alternate path. Ultimately, it's up to you of like, what's going to bring you the most fulfillment, what's the most efficient, and that kind of shit. So some of you're realizing like, okay, time for plan B, time for plan C, time for plan G, E, K, W, like, how many fucking plans you have. Like, you might be kind of falling back on a different plan. Let me look into the High Priestess. What is your intuition trying to tell you that you should know about? How many about the High Priestess? Tell me the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here for Gemini for the week ahead? Keep your eyes and ears open, okay? What do we got? Chariot reverse. You might be feeling pulled in 2 different directions. There's obviously some doubt here, or like, you're questioning your own intuition as well. Maybe you're being torn and you're having a hard time trusting your gut, or it's like there's some stagnancy here. A chariot reverse is like you're putting the brakes on something, kind of like a screeching halt. Tell me the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here for Gemini? 2 of Cups reverse. For some, this could be about a relationship. For some, you might be making the choice to distance yourself. Look, 7 of Cups at the bottom. Some of you could be making the choice to distance yourself or remove yourself from some relationships that you just are feeling like it's not going anywhere, or it's not worth the time or investment, or you're realizing someone's influence isn't the best for you. Okay, whoa, where the hell did these cards come from? Okay. Page of Cups. Is my deck upside down? No, it's not. Page of Cups reversed. The Devil. Oh, sheesh. The Queen of Swords. Whoa. And the Ace of Wands. Oh, wow. Okay, so for some of you this is about this is kind of like turning focus or shifting focus, or whatever. I see that for a group of you, you are removing certain individuals or a specific person. Could be a Capricorn. We also have Libra out here, Cancer out here. You're removing a person, or there's a vibe where you're blocking someone, or you're removing your energy, you're protecting your space from someone from like interfering you. And like maybe you've been around an individual that's been very, very just draining to be around, and you are needing to establish your boundaries here with the Queen of Swords. And by doing that, some of you, this is like blocking, like straight up blocking, or like, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to see you, you can't contact me, so you might even be blocking like social media or phone numbers, or like, avoiding certain places so that you don't run into certain individuals. Like, let's say the gym or a grocery store is like a place that this person works at. It's like you're purposely avoiding going down a certain place or going to certain stores or something because that person might be there, or like, avoiding their street so that you don't bump into them or something like that. Like, there's this vibe where you're avoiding someone that is not good for you, or like someone that's very toxic, or dodging someone's phone calls, or dodging someone's emails or texts, or there's this vibe where it's just like you're being very, very protective over yourself, your energy, and you're trying to preserve your flame. Queen of Swords and this Ace of Wands, like, I just get the image of, like, you know, when it's super windy, if you were to try and, like, use a lighter and, like, the flame just keeps getting blown out, right? Someone just keeps blowing out your flame here, and you don't want that anymore. So it's like you're protecting your flame from being blown out, right? Because being around a certain individual or certain people is like, they just take from you, and then, like, your flame is just out and you can't relight it, you know, your fire goes out. And that's interesting because the elephant has the fire out here. So it's almost like someone's keeps blowing out your fire, and you're like, what do I do about the situation? Okay, so now having this insight, now that I'm, like, getting this kind of perspective, let me look back. I kind of want to look back at the Seven of Cups. Let me see. Hierophant reverse. Oh yeah, Hierophant reverse can talk about, like, separation, like, breakups. Even, like, if you're married to someone, in this Ten of Cups, sometimes it's like marriage, right? So maybe this could be something about divorce. Like, something's just not working any longer, or you're feeling like, you know, something is just, yeah, that makes sense here. Some of you guys are, like, wondering, is this justified? Are you justified? Is this action that you're doing, is this action you're taking, choosing to remove yourself, is it justified? Yeah. Stop doubting it, because clearly if someone's blowing out your flame, out your fire, that's just, you can't have that energy around you. Anyways, let me look into this Two of Swords. You got a choice. Is this choice just about what we just said, or is there something else? Like, so this Two of Swords for Gemini for the week ahead. Yeah, with going back to the Hierophant, the Four of Cups, you're just kind of, like, bummed out, like, what do I do about this connection or this commitment or this obligation or this thing? Like, I don't know what to do about it, but I can't stay in this much longer. Tell me this Two of Swords, King of Pentacles, Two of Swords for Gemini, Ten of Cups. So again, this might be involving family or people that are close to you, the world. Whoa. Okay. Two of Swords. Tell me the Two of Swords for Gemini. Try the Two of Swords for Gemini. Anything else? Thank you. The Sun. Seven of Swords is at the bottom. Eight of Swords. Ace of Swords. There's something about you not fully trusting yourself or trusting your judgment. Six of Pentacles. You gotta do what's fair. You gotta do what's fair. You gotta do what's right. You haven't taken this action, though, yet. Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. You haven't done this yet, or you haven't, like, removed yourself from this yet. So this is happening this week. Most likely, when you're in your courage, when you're in your strength, you're gonna make this move. I do see this coming to an end with the world. Now, this end, though, I will say, like, it ends in a positive way. It doesn't end the way you expect it to. You're probably expecting, you know, all shit to just go up in flames and, like, dramatic ending and, like, arguments and drama and, like, you know, assuming the worst, right? You're probably in your head assuming the worst. But the fact that the Sun and the Ten of Cups came out, and then the world's like, you know what? No, I see, like, this is like a happy ending. The happy ending you didn't expect. This is what was you know, assuming kind of like worst case scenario, that was probably preventing you from making this choice, or, like, choosing to, you know, remove yourself or distance yourself because you're worried of how it was going to be taken. But anyways, you get the happy ending, or, like, that happy ending you didn't expect to get. Okay. I want to look in, I'm going to clarify the clarify. I want to know the world. Why is the world here? There is obviously this sense of clarity with the Sun, bringing truth, bringing honesty. All right, yeah. Let me look into this world. Why is the world here? How exactly does it end for Gemini, this situation for this week ahead? Tell me about the world for Gemini. There's something that's, like, coming full circle for you. For the world for Gemini. Ten of Pentacles. So, see, like, this could be about where you live, or, again, family, or people that are close to you. Some sort of home or family situation. Queen of Wands reverse. Yeah, see, like, you're choosing to not pour your energy into something or someone. You could be choosing to move. The Star. This is you staying true to your authentic self and following what you wish is the best. We have the Chariot and the Moon. Knight of Cups at the bottom. So Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius out here. You're just, okay, this week ahead, Gemini, it seems like you're choosing to remove yourself from a situation, a relationship most likely. Could be multiple people, could be a home situation, even a job situation, or a committed relationship of some sort. Or maybe it doesn't even have to be committed. It could be just some sort of relationship. But it seems like you're making the choice to remove yourself or back away because there's someone who's like blowing out your flame, or it's just been very damaging or dragging you down or like restrictive in some sort of way. Anyways, for some reason, whatever it is, because I don't even remember now as I'm doing your reading, all the messages are gone. Like, I don't remember now what I said. But you're making this choice to like back away or remove yourself or like establish firm boundaries, or like you're making this choice, or that's this week ahead. You're choosing to not invest or give so much of your time, your energy to a person or a situation. And that's just you being honest. That's just you being authentic to yourself. You rather be straight up and real. You don't want to be fake. You're not trying to give fake love and waste your time on just anything or anybody. You know, like, you're not going to do that. You're not going to play fake and like pretend you're all buddy when really it's like, I can't stand to be around this person. You're not going to do that. You're keeping it real. You're keeping it 100. And yeah, you don't know how this will play out. And I try to find out how will this play out for Gemini, right? I'm looking to how this kind of wrap-ups close out. Well, the Moon definitely representing uncertainties. Like, you know, time will tell, to be continued, ... more information to come. It's uncertain at the moment, nothing set in stone. But with the Chariot, it's like what we can see is like, however this ends, you're confident with the direction that you're going down. You're confident with the choices you've made. You're confident with how you feel. You're confident in your stance, and there's no doubt about it, okay? You're following your intuition, and that's the most important thing. So your intuition is telling you, like, I can't keep putting energy to this. And even if it's a family member, even if it's someone that, you know, it could be a parent, it could be a sibling, it could be a grandmother, I don't fucking know, but it could be someone who's like close to you or family related, or maybe you live with this person, but it's just like you are making the choice to like remove yourself. That's the best thing for you. So you got to follow that. Okay. Jeez. All right. So that's your weekly reading. Hope that was helpful for whoever this was for. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading, the info's in the description box. Okay, Gemini, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.